Let me tell you the story of how I ended up driving my neighbor's industrial equipment to get some boxes out of a truck that couldn't find us. Enjoy. Before we get started with today's video, I would love if you guys took a second in the comments below, just say hello, we're watching from, and then drop your flag. So Melinda and I can go through each one of those and see if we know your flag. If you want to give us a hint, put in the city you live in and then the flag. That'll give us a little bit of a clue. We would love to do that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so go ahead and drop those in the comments. Welcome back. My name is Adine with my beautiful wife Melinda. We run an eBay store, e-commerce store, and we make YouTube videos documenting our journey from the beginning. We used to do this out of our house. We currently are in a 2,000 plus square foot warehouse that we just started leasing 3 weeks ago. Let me give you a quick tour if this is your first time. What we do on this channel is we document our growth, right? We started from our basement, our garage, however you want to describe it. We started selling part-time and we've turned this part-time side hustle eBay thing into a full-time income, primarily selling clothing and shoes now, but we used to sell a little bit of everything, and I'm sure we're gonna sell a bit of everything again, especially now that garage sale season is starting. We make videos showing our process, our growth, our efficiencies, and teaching others, and we also make fun videos where we go out thrifting, finding stuff, treasure picking, etc. So stay tuned if you're into all of that. Let me give you a quick warehouse tour. Right off the bat, what you see here is basically our packaging and shipping area, nice and simple. We have clothing that needs to go into the photography room. So we have one room here. Sorry for the bright lights. This is the processing area. So this is all inbound items that are getting ready to be processed. We just did a huge shoe processing day last Thursday where we photographed over 60 pairs. So this is getting a bit sparse here, or scarce. Sparse isn't the word, scarce. We have 2 photography studios set up. Both are incomplete actually, but one is about 90% complete and it works just fine. So what you see here on this rack is the next batch of clothing that's going to go onto the photography station here and then photographed, listed, and then stored in boxes like these for now, and then placed into our warehouse. Ta-da! Warehouse. We are still in the process of building all of our shelving. We're going to be moving all of this inventory off the ground and onto those shelves. We just ordered 1,000 boxes that are going to perfectly fit those dimensions on the shelves, where we can fit anywhere from 10 to 12, maybe up to 15 articles of clothing per box. And we are still working on our inventory control systems for shoes, so we know exactly where each shoe is once they sell, so it's easy to pick and identify them, unlike that pile right there where they're just on the floor, not in a slot location. If you saw the last video, you saw that we started using clothing pins to identify each pair. So once one sells, which a couple have, I'll actually start pulling from this new system. And then we have aisles designated, as you can see up there, and we just literally started this last week, so it's still a project in the works. We've been selling on eBay for over 2.5 years. We recently niched down into just doing shoes and clothing primarily on one store this January. And we're doing this because our long-term goal is to fill this warehouse with employees and then have them do the work for us, right? That's the whole point of scaling in to a couple of niche items or 2 niche categories, so we can easily train everyone on how to do the work that needs to be done to make this a running continuous business so that we don't have to be here every single day. That's the whole purpose of this warehouse. We only are leasing it so we can make money here. It's a business, right? We're also going to start documenting other business adventures onto this main channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. We recently changed our daycare schedule around. Our parents watch our daughter, which is great. We have that built in. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, she goes over to Melinda's mom's house, and then on Fridays, she goes over to my parents' house. And then occasionally we'll sneak in an extra day here or there. Typically on Mondays, as of the last 2 weeks, I'm here by myself on Mondays, and then on Tuesdays, Emily and our part-time employee, Emily, are here. On Wednesdays, me and Melinda. On Thursdays, all 3 of us, and on Fridays, Melinda and I. So that's the variable schedule for now. It works for now. It is what it is. Our daughter starts preschool in the fall, so that schedule is going to change again, of course. So part of my day is going to include picking orders, getting everything ready for packaging. I'll show you some highlights, of course. And then on top of that, I have to prep 30 items for me to photograph and get listed. So my day isn't going to end until around midnight tonight, because when I get home around 2:33, I'm going to edit this video, get it ready for tonight for the YouTube channel, and then keep working, getting listings up. One good thing already happened this Monday morning. Our local mailman came and I met him. So we're going to start getting pickups done this week, hopefully by Wednesday. The mailman did give me this vacant slip. He just wants me to fill out the name so that he knows who is here. And we agreed that we're going to place all of the outbound in the back end, and he's going to pick up between 2 and 3. He says he has to be done at 3:30 or back at the office at 3:30. And then what that means for us is that someone has to be here. If we miss the time, then we just have to go drop it off ourselves, which is not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go pick some orders. There's only a few more weeks left of wasting time finding stuff in the warehouse. Today, unfortunately, is one of those days. Until we get everything overhauled as far as the inventory controls go. That way, everything is a bit more efficient and we can find stuff a lot easier than we can now. Anyways, let's go find the goodies that sold this weekend. Hey, you. Hello? Hello? Hey, don't go too far. Hello? We also have some mail to open. We have a return from Poshmark, mystery, and a return. So we're gonna have to pop these open and see what's inside of them. We have a total of 15 sales that we need to hunt down for Poshmark and 17 sales for eBay. There are 2 of those eBay sales that are actually 2 each. That's something I really want to discuss in this video. So there's really 2 types of stores on eBay, right? One is going to be an everything type of store, which most resellers start with and most people still do, where you find stuff randomly at garage sales, estate sales, Goodwills, etc. They're undervalued in your local market. You find them for cheap. You put them up on eBay. If they're good sellers, and you sell them for profit, right? It could be a DVD VCR unit. It could be a rear pot and pan. It could be a rare video game, a pair of Converse, a sweatshirt from the 70s. Who knows, right? It's a one of everything store. That concept works really well because you have a lot of variety and you have tons of different people looking for very similar things. And if you kind of boil that down into a couple of niches, some categories that do extremely well for us or have in the past: vintage action figures, collectibles, very high quality pots and pans, so on and so forth. It works. Most people shop that type of store by searching for the items. So they're looking for a vintage 1977 Batman 12-inch action figure, for example. That's something they want to add to their collection. Or they're looking for a 5-quart rear stock pot. That's typically what they're going to type into the search bar. Come back. Hello. Hello. The other type of store, which is what we're building here, is a niche down store. So a store where there are only certain types of items. And one of the benefits of that is that you get people actually shopping your eBay store. It's pretty rare that someone goes into an everything store and just looks around and browses and buys, you know, a 1989 Men in Black action figure and a pair of sunglasses and a 12-inch stock, you know, or a 12-inch rear pot, and they check out with 3 items. It doesn't happen very often. It can happen, but it doesn't happen very often, and it typically shouldn't happen because people are looking for that one-off thing to add to their collection or to replace, etc., and so on. In a store where you have 1 or 2 niches, so for us it's shoes and clothing, for someone else it might be DVDs, it might be replacement parts for ceiling fans. When you're specializing in something, you're going to get more traffic that comes into your store, browses, finds 1 or 2 things that they like, and then they buy multiple quantities. For example, as you see here, it popped up on the screen, somebody bought 2 of this brand, this Michael Kors brand. They're basically the same shirt. They're both Nuva tags. They're very similar style, same size. And then also someone else bought 2 of these Robert Graham shirts, same size, similar style. And they get a good deal. They buy 2. We get a great sale because we sell 2 at one time. So that's just something for you to consider. It doesn't always happen. It happens once in a while, but you're always going to give yourself a better chance of selling multiple items when you have the same of one niche. So on Poshmark, we sell bundles as well, where somebody will buy 2 or 3 pairs of tennis shoes because we have the variety, or they'll buy 2 or 3 types of shirts because we have the variety and the size that they're looking for. It's just an interesting concept, right? Something just to think about as you're deciding if niching down is good for you or not, or if you want to or not. And again, for us, we really enjoy selling everything. We will be picking up some hard goods and fun stuff and probably doing some cool things with it throughout the summer, again, because of garage sale season. So we'll make content around it because it's fun, entertaining, and it's, you know, it's fun to go hunting. But for the stuff that pays the bills, it's going to be shoes and clothes, because we can have people come in here, do the job for us, so we can be anywhere in the world, and that's the long-term goal. Our first sale with a designated shoe location number. How exciting is that? It's these Allen Edmonds. We actually took an offer of $35 plus shipping on Poshmark. We're going to find it in location A410. So it's going to be A1, A2, A3, A4, and it should be the 10th one down. And then we can simply double check it by looking at the tag. Look at that. That took me no time at all. This is awesome. We also sold these on Poshmark, these Torrid strappy sandal thingies. Not as awesome. There's no location, so they could be anywhere. Luckily, they're relatively bright red, so hopefully we can spot their redness. But you can see how big of a pain in the butt it is to just go off of color, because you have no idea where it's at. But hey, look, didn't even have to cheat. Found them. They're Torrids. I'll pop them up on the screen. I don't remember how much we sold them for on Poshmark, but they're quite nice. Got all the shoes. About a third of them were inventoried in the new system, so that helped a ton. I'm going to go through them really fast. If you want to know a little bit more detail about them, you can always pause the video. These Adidas sold. Surprised, they sold for full asking price and sold really fast. We didn't clean them up too much. They still have some blemishes, but no matter. Pair of Nike 95 sold. These are youth size 5. Nice condition overall. These are the triple black version. These Anu sold. Nice little Mary Jane slipper. There's the brand right there for you. We had them for a while. Obviously happy to see them go. This is a new brand for us. It's Fit Flop. These sold really well. Fit Flop flip-flops, say that 3 times fast, do really well. Their booties do as well. These sold really fast. A brand you definitely want to learn is Blundstone. These probably would have sold closer to 100 if they were in better condition, but they're pretty rough. So we took an offer and we're very happy with our profit margins on them because we got them for super cheap. Timberland's going international. Classic. Timberland's a great brand. Do really well for us. These are nice leather shoes. A little bit of wear on the heels, nothing tragic. Pair of Nike Courtside Royales, I think these are. A little beat up. Still sold. These Sorel sandals sold. I think it took 4 days for them to sell. Took an offer, very happy with it. And the best shoe sale nominee or winner are these Brooks Addiction 2s. They're 4 wide. They sold for $60 plus shipping on top. Sold within 2 days. Look out for these types of walking shoes. They're very much in demand, especially if they're extra wide or some odd size. I'm going to get those all packed up and I'm going to pull some clothing. Not sure if I'm going to show you any highlights with clothing or not. I may pop in 1 or 2. Those will be a lot faster to gather because they all have item locations, but there is one that is a mystery. So I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time finding it. It is what it is. All the shoes have been packaged, so what I do is I just write down a short description of what they are before we print the labels. I'm going to get these done. I also just finished picking up all of the clothing items that sold. I'll show you just a couple of highlights from there. Some really fast sellers, some older stuff, all good stuff, and a giant stain that we didn't cause. Melinda did also bunch up all the Poshmark labels all in one email, which should save some time when it comes to downloading all of them. So here they come. And for anyone wondering, this is the printer that we use. A lot of people have asked and inquired about the type of printer to use. This is a pretty good one. We've had it now for over 1.5 years and it's giving us no trouble. Some of the clothing highlights, 2 I want to talk about first are these 2 packages. This one and this one. This second one is a lot of Activewear Pants, as you can see on the screen. We got these for very cheap, about $1.50 each. So turning roughly $7 into $35 plus shipping is great. This is one thing you can do with clothing that are undervalued. We could have sold these individually for $7 to $10. Maybe made more money long term, but this was a very fast sale. And this second one is very similar. It's a lot of athletic tops. that sold for 20 bucks. Same thing. We have about 7 bucks into all of them, sold for 20 plus ship. Lower value, but these aren't very expensive pieces to begin with. So that's another thing you can do when you have a niche, right? You can bundle stuff together. Let's say you're selling action figures. You can choose to sell each one for $4 or $5 a piece, or you can bundle them all up for the buyer. Two things could happen. One, someone might get a really good deal on like a lot of 10 action figures, which is awesome for them and for you because we get to move through a lot of inventory quickly. Or if your store is full of action figures only or toys only, then you might get sales like we did with those Robert Graham and those Michael Kors pieces, where people actually come in, shop you, they know what you have, they save you as a store that they want to come back to, and you get repeat multi-quantity business that way. So just a couple of tips for you guys to try out, and again, a good reason to niche down. Niching down, it's not for everyone. It doesn't have to be for everyone. There's pros and cons, of course, just like everything else. But again, if you're looking to build a company where you have employees doing the work for you, you want to simplify things as much as possible and have processes in place and have processes in place where you can easily train associates to do that work over and over again, rather than mixing things up like packing up a glass, testing a TAC reel to reel, then testing a DVD VCR combo unit, then packaging up a video game, then authenticating a book, and then grading a sports card, and opening up some toys, and you get my point. Here are 5 examples of everyone can do this, everyone can find this. This stuff is everywhere. It's not that difficult. Examples of how you can make money on eBay. This first one is just a simple Timberland hat. It's just a mesh trucker hat. We will box this up. It'll ship first class, but that way the brim or the bill doesn't get bent or broken. You can see what it's sold for on the side. These cut from the cloth shorts. You can find these in every thrift store ever. They're very common. Tommy Bahama beach style, chino, khaki, super soft, lightweight pants. You can find anywhere in Flip. This is just a pair of golf shorts. I think it's either Nike or Adidas. You'll see it on the side. And a pair of American Eagle jeans. You can find this in every thrift store ever. Like, this stuff is very common. I'm showing you those because they're not a lot of money, but they're easy to sell, easy to find, easy to ship, easy to identify. This is easy stuff that you can do from literally anywhere. Even if you live out in a small part of this country, you can ride into town and find this type of stuff at thrift stores. Now, is it super exciting? No. Are you going to find a lot of grails? No. Are you going to get rich off of selling a few? No. But it's a good way to get started, to get experience, and if you build your store up enough, you're going to make daily sales selling very similar, very easy. All the marketing has already been done for you type of pieces. These are brands that are well established, well developed, well known. Nothing to it. You're not doing anything. All you're doing is finding it, comping it, paying for it, washing it, photographing it, shipping it. That's it. You don't have to do the R&D. You don't have to do any marketing. You just take pictures and sell it. It's that simple. And that's how simple eBay can be if you really want it to be. I'm about done with shipping. Just a few pieces to go. I'm going to head out, grab some tacos from my favorite joint, Mega Tacos, and I'm going to enjoy lunch with all my coworkers today. Did you guys catch that game that everyone's talking about? That one team that we're supposed to support because we live in this state? Did you see that one actor do that one thing that we all care about all of a sudden, because prior to that it was fine, but because he did that one thing, now we're all supposed to be upset as a society because of that one thing he did that we might not agree with? Did you see that? How about that weather? Spring, am I right? All jokes aside, I'm glad I don't have to pretend to have those conversations with a bunch of people that I don't really know, that I don't really, talk to or would talk to. The only thing that we have in common is that we just work at the same place, and now I'm forced to talk about stupid things like some celebrity nonsense or some sport I don't follow or whatever. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy these delicious tacos, finish up that shipping afterwards, and then let's take a look at those returns and whatever those mystery boxes are. Sweet, shipping's done. Let's go figure out what this stuff is. In here, returns and lost shipments. So this one just, I guess, never got delivered. It just, it's a Poshmark sale, or maybe it's a return. I'm not sure, so let's open this one up. Oh, I think this was a return. They approved it because the toggle was broken on these elements. So we'll have to put those to the side and see if you want to resell them. I guess probably not. Here it is. It just broke off. I don't know if there's an easy repair. I don't know. We'll see. I'll put them to the side and I'll have to discuss it with the operations manager on Wednesday. This one is a return. I don't like all this dog hair on it. That kind of sucks. I don't know if, yeah, you can see that on the camera. That's disgusting. So I'm going to knock off part of their return because this takes labor hours to clean up. Just return for no fit. And you can do partial returns on eBay, which is nice. Roger, fella, returned this rain suit. Yep, this is the one. But he never opened up a return, so I'm going to be nice this time and get him refunded. But this is not how you do a refund or a return. You don't write a letter, you just initiate a return, so no big deal. And this is another return. This is actually from the old store. So what we do with old store returns is we put them to the side and then we get them rephotographed for the new store. It's just that two-piece vintage set that just didn't fit them. It's not a big deal. Next up, I have to do some math and figure out how many pieces of clothing I need to photograph, if we have enough already photographed for today. Then I got to go drop the stuff off. I'm going to apply tonight to get everything else picked up from us. So the idea is that in the future, we'll just basically take this cart, wheel it through the warehouse where it's not so, congested because all this stuff will be off. We wheel it to the back end. The guy shows up, picks it up between a certain time frame, and then we're done with shipping and I don't have to haul it into the car. Unfortunately, for the next few days, I'll just take it myself, which is perfectly fine. We've done that over and over again. Looks like I have enough photos on the phone, so I can leave now, which is great. So I'm gonna get out of here, go home, edit this video, get it ready for tonight, and then start listing. I probably won't be done listing until, late at night, which is okay. For now, it's just a little bit hectic. The opposite would have been if I showed up extremely early this morning, knocked those listings out, or knocked them out from home and then came in, did my shipping. It doesn't matter. Either way, it has to get done. There's no excuse around it. We didn't quite get to 30 a day this weekend. It was like 23 and 20 for Saturday and Sunday. It is what it is. We ran out of time on Friday, so we used up all the drafts that we made for the weekend. I'm going to answer a couple of questions from you viewers. The first one is very common. This variation of it came from Lisa Taylor. So Lisa, thank you for your support. She writes, where do you get those shoe racks from? The shoe racks that she's talking about are the ones that we use in our warehouse. We buy them off of Amazon. You can just simply search Amazon shoe rack and you'll find them. They're really nice. They're pretty cheap. They're easy to put together. They're kind of flimsy. They're not the greatest. And for this purpose, they work perfectly fine. As you can see, we store, between 60 to 100 pair of shoes, all sizes and sorts per rack. So not a horrible investment, but again, they're kind of flimsy. The next one is from Diana. Diana writes, or Deanna, I apologize, Deanna. Thank you so much for watching. She writes, do you think it would be better to receive your inventory and supplies at your warehouse? Yes, agreed. Yes, long term, we do want everything to be delivered here. Once we get everything finalized, we will work with those carriers. Typically, we work with FedEx, UPS for our bulk stuff, and then Amazon, of course. The only trouble is that we're not here as often as we are at home. And at home, we have a relatively safe place to tuck packages. And as you saw from our last video, that isn't always the case. They ended up being taken by someone. No spoilers. But eventually, yes, when we get to the point where someone's here, during normal business hours, then we will get somebody here to receive stuff, so it's not just sitting in the back of our warehouse for anyone else to pick up. It's a little bit more riskier at this point. The last one comes from Richard. Richard, thank you very much. He writes, do you guys sell mostly Poshmark or eBay? We sell mostly eBay. I would have to look at the individual sales. On our spreadsheet that we use, you can definitely check it out. We have links below this video if you want to buy yourself the version for the year. It's 75 bucks for the Pro, 50 bucks for the basic. That's a one-time fee for the year. A 2023 version is already being worked on, but this will get you through the year, get your tax ready, and you'll know your numbers. On the Pro, it does sort out by the platform you sell on, so I'll quickly take a look when I get home. I would guess that it's about 70% eBay or 65% eBay, 35% Poshmark. So a little bit of both, but primarily eBay. Looks like they're out for delivery today. I was wondering if you'd give me an update or an ETA so I can see if I need to hang out in the office or for how much longer.
All right, I'll be happy to take a look. What's the order number?
Looks like it's 701.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is shipping to the HH Corporation in Grand Rapids.
Yes.
I will check into whether or not I have an update.
Thank you. So hopefully they'll be delivered today. These are the 1,000 storage boxes that we ordered last week, and that's exciting. And it also means we're gonna have to put in some overtime, but that's fine because we have a lot of work to do to get everything re-inventoried. So hopefully they show up today.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, thanks so much for holding. So I'm showing that it is out for delivery. However, I don't have a window, a time window, but let me do this. Let me give you the tracking information.
Okay.
And I give you the direct number to the carrier, which is Holland, and they should be able to pinpoint a window for you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let me write that down.
All right. So the tracking number that you'll provide to them is 65598.
Okay. Perfect. I'll give them a call right now. Thank you so much.
Awesome. You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you for calling Holland main office. Please hold for the next available agent.
It's ringing.
Welcome to Holland. This call may be recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you for calling. This is Raz. How can I help?
Hi, just looking for a update or an ETA on a shipment. Order number of 658 from Uline.
ASCO in 7215 Mile Road in Sterling Heights, Michigan, 48312, with hauling unit of 1 and weight of 361 pounds.
I don't think that's the one. So the final destination is... I'm sorry? You go ahead.
Sorry, but the pro number, is it 655616 or I'm not seeing any result based on this reference number?
Can I give you one?
Do you have...
I have an address.
Sorry?
I have an address that it's supposed to ship to. Will that help?
How about the zip code for pickup location? I waited if you get one who requested for this pickup, just to ask, any reference number or pickup number.
Yeah,
Because based on the tracking number or the pro number.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I'll call him back and see. I mean, those are the numbers that she gave me. So.
Oh.
Yep. Bye. Customer service. Am I right?
This is Yenny. How may I help you?
Hey Yenny, I just talked to someone there. I'm looking to track a shipment that's supposed to be delivered today. I have the order number. I couldn't pull up the number that you guys gave me.
Okay, so I can give you their pro number.
Yeah, what's their pro number?
Sure, it's 6568.
6968. Operator.
Please hold for the next available agent.
Oh, while I'm on hold, Melinda's telling me to call a different number. So I'm gonna hang this up. Maybe they're here. Confirmed received. Oh, are they here? I didn't hear. Where are they? I think I would have heard a truck pull up. Nope. Oh, there's a number, 616-219. Hello?
Did you get that?
Yeah, I'm trying to call her right now.
Okay.
Yep, bye. So it looks like they're here. Hello, you guys are trying to, or someone is trying to make a delivery to yeah, I'm here. I don't see a truck. You trying to get a hold of the driver?
I just tried to reach him out of the
Okay.
Goodbye.
It's peeked outside. I don't see any delivery trucks. It's not ABF Freight, is it?
No, we're Holland.
Yep. Yeah, there's no one in the back. I mean, it's a relatively decent-sized complex, so I'm not really sure where he could have ended up. You wanna give me a call back if you get a hold of him? Or do you want me to stay on the line?
I'm just trying to reach him right now, see if he answers.
Okay. Edin, E-D-I-N.
E-D-I-N?
Yep. Hey, I just got the message from my wife like 4 minutes ago, so he shouldn't be far if he's trying to deliver.
He shouldn't be too far.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do.
All right, I'll keep looking around. Thanks.
All right. Okay, bye.
Well, they're around here somewhere. I guess I'm gonna go outside and stick my head out like a chicken. Yep, right there. Look, a Holland truck. Hey, guy. Hey, you. Hello. Hello. Hey, don't go too far. Hello. Hello. Okay, bye. Come back. Please come back. Come back. Hello. Hello. Will he come back? What is going on? Why would he just drive by? He just, hello?
Hey,
He just drove by. He didn't see me.
Hey, Chris, the guy said he just saw you. He's one of the guys that doesn't pick up his phone when he's driving.
Smart, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. He literally drove by the exact location. No, I think the message my wife sent me is somebody knocked. Yeah, nobody knocked. Yeah, he wasn't. All right, thank you. I love those blatant lies. Oh, he tried to get a hold of somebody. He knocked. No, he didn't. Nobody knocked. I've been here this whole time. It's nonsense with these guys. Good old logistics. I don't miss working in that industry, that's for sure. So I guess now I have to stick around and wait for this guy. So I'll take more pictures or do some listings or do something. He's coming back. There he is. Doesn't get easier. He's here. He doesn't have any way to unload it. We don't have a dock, and no one told him that we need a lift gate. So if I'm fortunate enough, my neighbor will pick up because he has a dock and a way to unload. But he's not here. I went to check and I knocked on his door and it was unlocked, so that's good. If he gives me permission, I can do it that way. I'd love just like a normal Monday where, you know, just get the shipping done, take some photos, go home, but not today.
Please leave your message for 73.
Their company's distribution company. They distribute coffee all over Michigan with the exception of the Detroit area. So he's on the road. The chances of him picking up are pretty low.
Please leave your message for.
I'll send him a text, go from there. What a show. I couldn't write the script any better. This is just insane. So there's no way for us to unload 3 pallets of boxes. So I go over to Dan, our neighbor. I'm out of breath. He's not there. His door's unlocked, but no one's home. I call him 3 times, blow up his phone. He answers. It's like, hey, I need your help. He's like, well, is anyone there? It's like, no, but your door's unlocked. He has a pallet jack and a high-low, so I'm gonna go use this pallet jack and high-low to unload this thing. Madness. What a mad day. You can't make this stuff up, folks. It was kind of crazy because I just came to knock. I mean, obviously, if somebody locked their door, I'm in somebody else's business right now. If they lock the door, then it's like, you know, there's no way. But now that they've left it unlocked, I can go use their high-low. Which, for the record, I do have a high-low experience. And there it is. So grab this thing and grab the pallet jack, which I have to find somewhere around here. Get this dang thing unloaded. Reminds me of my manufacturing days. I just have to locate their pallet jack if it's around here somewhere. I'll be right back. Nice, there's the pallet jack. Do not hit this door. All right, that's good. Push the door up, hold in a rope, stop at the highest point. Okay. There's the truck. I forgot my safety shoes at home. I learned how to drive a forklift like 14 years ago. Always make sure your forks are down and make sure you turn off your propane tank. No reason for that to be on. What a ridiculous sequence of events. So I wasn't aware that the truck was coming today. Obviously we don't have a dock. We don't have anything, any equipment to get them off. Our neighbors forget to lock their front door so I can get into the facility. He picks up and he allows me to actually use this facility to get work done. Like, unbelievable. It's done. My dad and I were just talking about how important it is to have good neighbors, and we definitely owe this fella a steak dinner at least, because he saved us a bunch of headache. That's gonna do it for this one, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you for all your continuous support. We're excited to continue to bring you these videos. We're already working on several more. Garage sale season is coming up. We'll definitely do some treasure hunt videos as well, because those are always a good time. Until then, hit the like button on your way out, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.